The dweebs. You got Jamari, Cameron, whoever it is. Not talking to you. You the bum. Ya bum. Your mama's the bum. Shut up. Whatever. I hate all this shit, bro.
Quando eu
David.
me vi só nesse lugar, pensei que preciso sair pra me libertar. Seja com quem for, a minha vida é cantar, nunca no mesmo lugar. Seja sozinho a dois, o resto eu vejo depois. Mas só em pensar que
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Do you recall not long ago when you would walk on the sidewalk? Innocent, remember, all we did was care for each other. But the night was warm, we were bold and young. All around, the wind blows, we would only hold on to let go. But guess, when we need someone to lean on, but guess, all we need is somebody to lean on. But guess, when we need someone to lean on, but guess,
This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. We've got an Eastern Conference battle ready to get rolling, and the Chicago crowd wants some love from their Bulls. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks, that one in Milwaukee. And so, with that loss, that gives each team one win apiece in this series. Both teams want this one badly.
Yeah, foul trouble early on, I thought, set the tone in that game, and it just made it difficult for them to get over the hump.
Yeah, it really got them out of sync, and that hurt them big time. Forced them to go much deeper into their bench than they would have liked to.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward, and it's Monroe in at the center. So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. And that one's good. Parker. We're about 1 minute into the first. Here's Chicago. They talk about players who don't get a lot of recognition that probably deserve some. For me, Chris Middleton, Clark.
He's at the top of the list in that regard for me too, Kevin. I mean, really a revelation for the Bucks the last couple of years. He's a really good all-around forward who can do everything well.
The Bulls have gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. If there was one area that concerned him, it was their ability to limit their opponent's second-chance opportunities. He said that against a good rebounding team like them, you simply cannot afford even the slightest lapse in concentration, or it'll be giving up 2 easy points inside, guys.
Thank you, Doris, for that. Obviously, getting better position, Clark, on the boards is an issue.
Yeah, that and the will to get it done, Kevin.
Stripped away. From deep three-point range, and there's a whistle that goes against Greg Monroe. That's his first foul. Off the inbound pass. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And when it comes to Michael Carter-Williams, guys, I feel like people either love him or they don't buy him at all. I mean, he has the size, he's a good athlete, he plays hard, but he's also had some injuries, and he's been very inconsistent at times.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Kicks to Antetokounmpo. Carter-Williams with it, trying to find Parker. He's got it now. And a great assist by Carter-Williams as that one goes in. It's a tie ball game. Well, going back to Michael Carter-Williams, he is a polarizing prospect. For example, Greg, and you played the position, he gives you a lot of assists, but he also averages over 4 turnovers a game. That was just last year.
Yeah, that's true. And he gives you plenty of rebounds and steals as well. But sometimes the shot also, Kevin, not necessarily where you'd like it to be. At times he couldn't throw a rock in the ocean. This guy just really struggled. But the talent is there. It's just going to take some time for him to mature. And the jury's really still out on him. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Bucks trail by 3. It's stolen. Here's McDonald. Oh. And he dunks it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. The Bulls keep it alive. Harden. Oh!
How about that, Kevin?
What range on that shot.
Unbelievable.
It's amazing. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And here is Carter-Williams. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. Yeah, real nice shot selection there. I guess he's working on his buzzer beater form.
That's a reach, but perhaps that is the case. Or maybe he was trying to knock a bird off of the scoreboard.
He's about right. Because I still can't figure that one out.
No, and I see no birds up.
No.
Bucks trail by 8. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. He kicks to Monroe. The dish to Carter-Williams. Monroe against Harden. The drive by Monroe. In transition, here come the Bulls. Harden outside. A three. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And it's 6 points for James Harden. And as not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Chicago.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And another thing they've done right from the start is converting a lot of those second chance opportunities. Those can be hard to come by sometimes.
Mr. Clutch out there at prime time. And it's Mr. Clutch. Then it's Harden. And it's Harden in at the 3 slot. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Harden the pass to Harden. From deep. Harden outside. From deep 3-point range. And the Bulls get it back. From deep. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Harden's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Chicago. And Harden comes to help.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once, and it had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his team.
Henson, Harden knocks it away, and he's able to get it back. Mayo dishing to Antetokounmpo. Kept alive. Henson shot is off. The Bulls leading by 14. He lobs it up. Harden with the stop.
Oh, and the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
And guys, that's an alley-oop I guarantee you we'll be seeing on the highlight reels for the next few days.
And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That's foul number 2 for him. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Mayo, and that's for 2. Mayo missing again. And with Kidd, the results on the floor, Greg, speak for themselves. He knows what he wants out of his players, Clark, and he keeps them accountable.
And, you know, having that accountability is what made the Bucks so much better last season. Kidd is still a very young head coach, but I tell you what, he's shown me a bright future in that capacity for himself.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Coach can't be pleased with their inconsistency on the defensive glass. They've been caught taking pictures out there. They're watching, as opposed to getting in there and securing the orange.
Now here's Mayo, looking for his first basket still in this one. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
When you take a look at John Henson, you see one thing, length.
Yeah, a lot of it, too. I mean, he measures 6'9" with a 7'5" wingspan at the 2012 NBA Combine. His standing reach is actually 3.5 inches greater than that of Anthony Davis. Wow.
Right. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Now here's Carter Williams beyond the arc. No good.
I tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
And so it's Milwaukee now, after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
And you know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards. And that's what's given them control of this game. And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both
Now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
In the corner, Mayo with it to stop the run. It's all in by the Bulls. Mr. Clutch has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they're not taking their foot off the pedal. They just keep adding to their lead.
Well, it's never a good idea to back off and ease up. And it doesn't look like that thought's even crossed their mind.
Unstoppable.
There's 45 seconds left in the first half of the game.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. This run is getting out of hand right now.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money. That's no doubt. A different look for Milwaukee. Monroe's checked in for John Henson. Jabari Parker comes in for Johnny O'Brien. And Middleton subbed in for Antetokounmpo. Middleton drives in, and it's blocked. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
That was a max-range alley-oop pass there, guys. It's got to be. I don't know if anybody's throwing one anymore.
I'm going to keep him dunking on
And
you.
how high did he have to go to make that catch? That's what makes it even more unbelievable.
You can't stop me, even how much you try. I want you to keep flying by.
They get a hand on it.
You don't have to go. Welcome
Here's
to my
nobody getting in the way.
Not at all.
Go.
Major throw down there.
Carter Williams cannot hit. A dominating first half of basketball. And so far,
Alley-oop
hasn't
to
been close.
himself.
Pulls out
Just go.
front, opening up a huge gap.
Boom.
From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment.
And now, the 2K Sports
Oh
Halftime Show.
my gosh.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting time of the year as the first game of the regular season is halfway through. Chicago holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what's your take?
What a brilliant, unselfish half of basketball they just played. Their ball movement was absolutely impeccable. All in all, just beautiful basketball to watch.
And now Shaq. And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
Whatever. I just want to play. RSNBC.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd.
Let's go. All of them throwing alley-oops to themselves. Boom, look at
The
that.
solo alley-oop. That's not something we see too often.
Timed it perfectly. You're right. And caught the defense totally off guard.
And guys, how about his coach? Looked like his heart was in his throat there for a second. Now, though, he's able to smile. More of a smile.
Oh, come on, James.
And out of bounds as the Wolves gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Chicago has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed.
Fellas, I'll tell you, I was really surprised when Michael Carter Williams got traded last season. It's so hard to find point guards with his length and instincts. I mean, you just have to wonder what's going on in Philly.
On the subject of Michael Carter Williams, his assists went up last season. His rebounds went up last season as well. But, Greg, the one thing you can't seem to lock down is his shooting streak.
Yeah, last season hitting just 38% from the field. You expect more out of him at this stage. But remember, this is a young player, and oftentimes your field goal percentage isn't necessarily a reflection of your ability to make shots, but more so your ability to take good ones. So shot selection, I think, plays a role for him as well. Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Does she pass it?
Another 3 for Chicago.
Go.
It's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity.
I know y'all like this dude cheating.
Hey guys, just
They're not
too nonchalant there. That's a couple turnovers here in the last few minutes, and those miscues can spell trouble.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Carter Williams covering.
He's not over.
And that's now 17 points for Mr. Clutch. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
Yeah, it sure has been the case. I mean, turnovers are like missing breakfast. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Oh, my God.
Plus, I've always thought that it was good to maybe miss a breakfast or two, but that's another story. Anyhow, you can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
One checked in for Chris Middleton.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Here's McDonald.
Harden. He's a three-point record. 8 now. Oh,
Look out, and then you throw him stuff like that. And you go, oh my, how does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini.
Oh, my goodness.
Carter Williams, the pass to Vaughn. Parker kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Parker. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And that's 10 points for Jabari Parker. Now the pass to Shelton. Here's Mr. Clutch. Harden with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Harden dishes to Harden. Harden kicks to Harden. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. 4 on the clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Good.
That pass.
That's now 8 points for Mr. Clutch.
Every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Carter Williams, and he overshot that one, missing.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it, and that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
Poke loose.
Oh.
In transition, here come the Bulls.
Oh no. Oh no. Don't leave me down there. Don't leave me down there by myself.
There you go.
Are you
One
crazy? I stole your beans and I done
steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot
this?
of havoc.
Another one. Another one.
And Harden with the stop.
Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's what you need to pull that off.
And you do. You have to have both ends of that play, and they were fantastic on that one.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
It's hard not to go for it when you see the chance for that alley-oop.
Clearly, temptation got the best of him right there.
Oh,
my goodness,
the Greek god.
Get off the ground.
The Greek god.
For sure, you're right.
The Greek god maybe can dunk.
Around the rim.
Holy, well, that wasn't even
for
him.
Chicago, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. The first free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. Vaughn, the pass to Monroe. Second chance shot. Can't capitalize inside.
Oh, that's terrific defense there.
Let's go.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. The Bulls shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. We've got Harden. Time time is up there for Mr. Clutch. And it's Mr. Clutch. And it's Harden and at the 3. So that's the 5
like a nice little
for
boy.
Chicago.
Yeah, whatever.
And there's the feed to
Middleton.
Pass. It's good. The assist that time for Menace.
He got me.
Oh, man, how about the last-minute decision there to pull the shot down and get a better one for your teammate?
Harden inside the three-point line. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
And so it's Milwaukee with it. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Shots good by Middleton.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Oh, hold up. Should I pull one from right there?
Harden against Middleton. Harden kicks to Harden.
Showcasing his skills.
I want to fly.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? Man, oh man.
Does he ever?
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. And for Tyler Ennis, first-round draft pick last season. Never got to see quality minutes. Averaged only about 12.5 minutes per game. I think a lot of promise. I think people feel that he's got a very high ceiling.
Yeah, you know, a lot of scouts felt he needed another year of college. So in some respects, you could say last year was that for him. It's still an adjustment period. And let's face it, you could say that about a lot of guys who come out as freshmen, but Ennis in particular. And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
Fast break. Here comes Chicago.
And Clark, that's really deflating for a team to cough up the ball and have it turn into points immediately on the other end.
You know, Greg, it feels like giving up 2 baskets, the one you didn't get, and then the one you allow the opponent to get.
Oh, gosh.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
You know, On the topic of Tyler Ennis, he had neither the strength nor the jump shot to make a difference last year. He also turned the ball over way too much. I mean, that's a bad combination for your point guard. It'll be interesting to see if he can regroup and have a better second season.
Here's Harden. Harden outside.
Oh,
Stolen by
yeah,
Henson.
they ain't been perfect. They're just tall.
Here's Vaughn, guarded by Harden. Vaughn, the pass to Ennis. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
You know, I thought they did a decent job during the first half of limiting turnovers, but since halftime, it's been a different story.
Here's McDonald, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has to find a
I was trying to
teammate for
guard
an easy
somebody.
basket
I
or
didn't know
get
anybody
one
else was
himself.
up. I didn't even know anybody else was up.
And talking about Tyler
Turn it
Ennis,
around.
he's not the most athletic guard or the tallest, but he has a gigantic wingspan. He's not a natural shooter, but he's instinctive and loves to take charge at big moments. So, complicated prospect. You really need a crystal ball to predict his future.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Chicago?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
To the middle.
And as we head to the final buzzer here,
I didn't even know who was coming. I just knew
big
somebody
time
was coming.
dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bulls.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Mr. Clutch. You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
And the call will be against Primetime. That's his first foul. A different look for Milwaukee. Plumlee comes in for John Henson, and Damian Inglis is subbed in for Johnny O'Brien. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Chicago Bulls.
That's doubting for Chicago. They won that game against the Los Angeles Lakers. And the foul on Tyler Ennis. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Come around. Pulled up.
46 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds.
Just imagine somebody making a fadeaway all the way out there. Switch. Ah. Let's go.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Inglis. Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop.
Chicago foul call.
Try to steal the ball.
And the first one at the line is good. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. No good. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin.
Yes, I'm here.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Everything he put up was going in.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.
See you guys, your boy. It's King 2K. I'm about. Bye.